Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Mzansi Popularize. I just want to take this moment to say thank you very much for my 50,000 subscribers. Well, we're still on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and the moment we hit it, we're gonna be on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Keep subscribing, keep liking, and keep hitting that bell icon for more dope content like this. What you're looking at is the 2025 Suzuki Swift 1.2 GL Plus. The vehicle you're looking at is South Africa's best seller and a name that's been topping the charts. But is it just cheap or is it actually cheerful? Well, let's find out. So, I got a chance to spend some time behind the wheel of this vehicle, and I must say that I was really truly impressed. I mean, who needs a hybrid when you have this? So then, the Suzuki Swift model range kicks off with the GL, GL Plus with auto and manual, and GLX with auto and manual derivative. All Suzuki Swift models come with a 1.2-litre 3-cylinder naturally aspirated petrol engine, putting out 60 kilowatts of power and 112 Newton meters of torque. This is 1 kilowatt and 1 Newton meters lower than the predecessor model. For this particular model, power is put to the ground through a CVT automatic gearbox through the front wheels. Is it underpowered? Well, I really don't know how Suzuki does it, but I must say that this vehicle has enough power to carry itself around. Later on in the video, as is customary to the channel, we will launch it to see just how fast this vehicle is. While we're on the subject of engine and power, let's discuss the warranty. Well, the vehicle comes with a warranty of 5 years or 200,000 kilometers, as well as a 2-year or 30,000 kilometer service plan, whichever comes first. Fuel economy is rated at 4.6 liters per 100 kilometers, and top speed is rated at 170 kilometers per hour. Luckily, because of South African law, you'll never ever have to see 170 kilometers per hour. As for fuel economy, this vehicle is really truly fuel economic. I had the vehicle for a while and I was averaging close to 5.2 liters per 100 kilometers, which is really close to the 4.6 liters per 100 kilometer claimed fuel average. So then, how does it drive? Well, road noise is noticeable at highway speeds and wind noise is minimal for this price point. What is surprising, however, is how stable it is on the highway. In urban driving scenarios, it's perfectly nimble and it is small enough to maneuver around traffic. In fact, it's so small, sometimes it feels like a Mini Cooper. Almost as if though you could manipulate every small gap. Luckily, this is South Africa and we do not manipulate small gaps because we are responsible drivers. When it comes to overtaking, well, let me just say you need to plan here. The CVT doesn't rush. However, once it kicks in, it does give some form of linear power. And trust me, you'll really enjoy that as a sign that the car is giving you all it has. Around the bends, well, let me just say, if you turn too hard, you'll have to compensate by either leaning to the left or the right, depending on which direction you're turning to. As for the seats, well, although they're not sporty, they do offer good front support, and I must say that they're also quite comfortable. Rear passengers are treated to comfortable seats and legroom is okay for adults under 1.8 meters tall. Headroom is also decent. I am 1.86 meters tall, and with the front seat in my comfortable sitting position, well then, there's your space. You also have ISOFIX anchor points for your child's safety, and speaking of which, you have 6 airbags here for your safety, which is impressive. You also have ABS, ESP, a reversing camera with parking sensors, a horn to warn the pedestrians that you're about to drive into them. So you see, you can budget and be safe. Now, I know someone is gonna ask me the question, at what RPM will the vehicle be when you're driving at 120? Well, with the Suzuki Swift, what I've seen is it's normally at 2,200 revs per minute. Without any further waste of time, let's take a look at its exterior and its interior and then launch it. Step inside and you're greeted by hard plastics, but they are well assembled and appear durable. You have a touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Build quality, well, that is rather quite good because while having the vehicle, I didn't notice any rattles and it feels solid for the price. In terms of practicality, you have decent storage spaces, slim door bins, as well as cup holders and storage all around the cabin. 2 cup holders at the front, 1 at the rear, and in terms of chargeability, well, you have 1 USB at the front and 1 12-volt socket. You have a climate control system with manual operation. Overall, the interior is a comfortable place to be in, and it never really feels cramped for a small car. Without any further waste of time, let's dive into the exterior. Up front, you have a big grille, swept headlights, and I must say a look that will divide opinion. I personally prefer the predecessor model. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section below. On the side, you have 15-inch alloy wheels, blacked out B-pillar, and clean lines. The door handles have been changed for the rear passengers to a normal type of setting. Some found the previous door handles stylish and others a bit abnormal. Oh, and unlike the more expensive Polo Vivo, you get full electrical operational windows. Check this out. I guess VW could learn a thing or two here. At the rear, the design has been kept simple and clean. You have LED tail lamps, a small spoiler, and no visible exhaust. The boot is not electronic, and once it's open, you have access to 268 liters of boot capacity. And surprise, surprise, just in case you have those spike moments, well, you have a space-saving spare tire. So then, what do you think about the overall design of the car? Do you like this one or the predecessor model? Let us know in the comment section below. And with that being said, let's launch it, shall we? And with that, it is now time for the cost of ownership. With a recommended retail selling price of 265,900, cost of ownership will set you back 7,148 with an installment of 5,234 per month, assuming an interest rate of 12% over a period of 72 months, an estimated insurance of 1,100, and a full tank of 814 rands, assuming you'll fill up the 37-liter tank at least once a month. And that brings us to 3 things I like about the vehicle and 2 things I don't like about the vehicle. In terms of the things I like, number 1, this vehicle has excellent fuel economy. Number 2, it's light and easy to drive in the city. And number 3, it has a good infotainment system with smartphone support. In terms of the things I don't like, well, number 1, the engine lacks punch for overtaking, and number 2, the interior plastics sometimes feel a bit cheap. But then again, what do I expect at this price point? However, I guess the most important question is, would I take this over a Polo Vivo? Well, it's cheaper to run, better on fuel, and comes with a longer warranty. Is it more of a car? Not in terms of power, but in value and features? I'd say definitely. Would I buy it? Well, look, it's topping the sales charts for a reason. If you want something simple, efficient, and affordable, the Swift definitely delivers. I'd say yes, I'd definitely buy it. It's a smart buy in 2025. Rivals in the market include the Polo Vivo, the Hyundai i10. You could also consider an entry-level Suzuki Baleno or Toyota Starlet, as well as vehicles the likes of the Mahindra 3XO. With that being said, thank you very much for watching. We've reached the end of the video. If you haven't yet done so, please be kind to like, subscribe, and to hit that bell icon for more dope content like this. Well then, until the next one,